property, ninth one here. An arbitrary square matrix C can be written as the sum of a hermitian matrix A and a skew hermitian matrix B. So is what I get, C is equal to A plus B. A means hermitian matrix, B means skew hermitian matrix, where A equals what I get here, 1 by 2 into A plus A star, and here for B it is 1 by 2 times of A minus A star. Okay, so I take theorem here. So, theorem, so here every hermitian matrix A can be written as A equals P plus I into Q, where P is real symmetric, and Q is real skew symmetric. So proof, let A be any hermitian matrix then by definition A equals a conjugate of transpose equivalently taking transpose on both sides, we get A transpose equals A. So if you take it A transpose on both sides, so you will get here A transpose and this becomes A. Okay, so now we let B equals 1 by 2 times of A plus A conjugate. So and C equals 1 by 2i into A minus A conjugate. Otherwise I will write here C equals 1 by 2 times of A minus A conjugate. So we claim that here this one, okay, B is real symmetric and C is real skew symmetric. Okay, so we first ಇದನ್ನು ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದು ಫಸ್ಟು. ಸೊ we first prove that B equals B conjugate and C equals C conjugate minus C conjugate, sorry. Okay, this is now consider P bar equals 1 by 2 times of A plus A conjugate of whole conjugate. So what is B here? B is 1 by 2 times A plus A conjugate. So I am taking here B conjugate. B conjugate means you will get whole conjugate for this one. Okay, so what do you get here now? 1 by 2 times of this becomes A conjugate plus, and here conjugate get eliminated, so you will get A. So that is you will get B. Okay, so B bar equals B. It is proved. Then B is in real symmetric. Okay, so here I'll write. Therefore B is real matrix or real symmetric. Okay, now I take C. So similarly C is real. C is real. So then next we shall prove that B is symmetric and C is skew symmetric. Here B ಇದನ್ನ ರಿಯಲ್ ಸಿಮಿಟ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿದ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ಇದು ರಿಯಲ್ ಸಿಮಿಟ್ರಿ ಆದರೆ ಸೊ C is equal to C bar is also ರಿಯಲ್ ಸಿಮಿಟ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಹಿಯರ್ ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಬರೀರಿ, ಸಿಮಿಟ್ರಿ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಶೋ ದಟ್ B is ಸಿಮಿಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಆಮೇಲೆ C is ಸ್ಕ್ಯೂ ಸಿಮಿಟ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ now here I am taking transpose for both sides. So what you get here, B transpose equals 1 by 2 times of A plus A conjugate whole transpose. So this can be written as 1 by 2 times of here A transpose plus here A conjugate transpose. So this can be written as 1 by 2 times of 1 by 2 times of A transpose plus this becomes A. So this can be written as 1 by 2 times of A plus A transpose. So this is nothing but what we get, we can call it as B, since here you can write since A is hermitian, A equals A conjugate transpose. Okay, so therefore b is symmetric. B is symmetric. So similarly for C, yeah, similarly for C, so what do you get here? C transpose equals 1 by 2i into A, what do you get here? A minus A conjugate of whole transpose you will get. So this can be written as 1 by 2i into what do you get here? A transpose minus A bar A conjugate transpose. Again. So this can be written as what you get 1 by 2i into here A transpose can be written as A conjugate minus this can be written as A. Okay, so I will take minus sign outside. If I take minus sign outside, what I get? 2i equals A minus A conjugate you will get. So this is nothing but you will get minus C. So this implies C is skew symmetric matrix. Skew symmetric matrix. So therefore every Hermitian Hermitian matrix can be expressed as a sum of real and mm, real symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. Okay, so you have to remember this one. So now I will take the problems. So first one, find x, y, z such that matrix A, here these are the elements 3 minus 2i yi x plus 2i 0 1 minus xi yi here 1 plus zi minus 1. So is Hermitian matrix. Hermitian matrix. Solution. Now first consider the given matrix. Consider the given matrix A equals, so what I given here 3 x plus 2i yi, here 3 minus 2i 0 1 plus zi yi 1 minus xi minus 1. So now since the given since the given matrix is hermitian. So these are the data they given. Okay, so now you have one condition. So what is that condition? Here aij equals a conjugate of ji. So you have to compare that one. So comparing the entries. Now comparing the entries, so we get here. I am taking this one, 3 minus 2i. So 3 minus 2i means here a21, right? So a12, conjugate of a12. So what you get here? You have to take conjugate of a12. That means x plus 2i. X plus 2i conjugate means wherever I is there, you have to replace minus I. So x minus 2i will get this one. So here if you compare, what is x here? X equals 3. Okay, so now I'll take another conjugate here. What do you get? Z here. I'm taking this one and here this one. So what do you get now? This implies that here what do you get? 1 plus zi equals, what do you get here? Conjugate of 1 minus xi. 1 minus xi right here. 1 plus zi equals conjugate of 1 minus xi. So here if you take it conjugate for this one, what do you get? I is replaced to minus I, so what do you get? Xi. So 1 get cancelled here. What do you get? Z equals x. So what is x? X is 3 means Z is also 3. So x equals Z equals 3 will get. Now we have to find out y. So here we have yi is equal to conjugate of yi. So this implies that we must have y equals 0. Remember that one. Okay, so what do you get? X z is equal to 3 and y is equal to 0 you get. Now I'll take another one problem. Second one. If matrix A is here, what is elements is 1 minus 1, 2 minus I, 5 plus 3i, and here 2 plus I, 7 minus 5i, 5 minus 3i, 5i, 2. Verify that I into A is skew hermitian matrix. Skew hermitian matrix. Solution. Now consider given matrix A equals, so minus 1, 2 plus I, 5 minus 3i. So here 2 minus I, 7, 5i. So here 5 plus 3i minus 5i, 2. So here I will multiply for I here for given matrix. So what do you get? Multiply by I, we get, so here IA equals, if you multiply with I, what do you get? Minus I. 2 I square means it is here I square means it is minus 1. So what do you get? 2I minus 1 will get, and here 5I, here I square means it is minus 1. So what do you get here? Minus into minus plus 3 will get, and here 2I, I square means minus 1. So we'll get 2I plus 1. So we'll get 7I, and here we'll get 5I square means it is minus 1. So we'll get minus 5, and here 5I, I square is minus 1, so minus 3 will get. So it is plus 5, and here we'll get 2I. So I got it the B. Okay, I got this one as B matrix. Now here I am taking for conjugate for this one. Conjugate. So what do you get? B bar. So what do you get? Conjugate means I is replaced to minus I. So what do you get here? This becomes plus I, and here minus 2I minus 1, and here we'll get minus 5I plus 3, and here minus 2I plus 1, and here minus 7I. So here minus 5 will get same as it is, so you get minus 5I minus 3, and here 5 will get as it is, so we'll get minus 2I. Now taking transpose, so conjugate transpose, so transpose matrix. So what you get here, that means here A transpose. Okay, so or you can write A star. So sorry, I'm taking B, right? Here B. So B star equals, you have to take transpose for that one. So what do you get here? If you take it transpose I, and here minus 2I minus 1, and here minus 5I plus 3, and here what do you get? Minus 2I plus 1, and here what do you get here now? Minus 7I, and here minus 5, and here minus 5 minus 3, so 5, and here minus 2I. So this is your B star. So if I take minus n outside, so if I take minus n outside, what do I get here for this matrix? So if I take minus n outside means minus 1, so what do you get? Minus I. So what do you get here? 2I minus 1. Okay, here 5I plus 3, and here 2I plus 1, and here 7I, here minus 5, and here 5I minus 3, and here we'll get 5, and here we'll get 2I. So this is nothing but you can write matrix B. B ಯಾವುದಂತ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಇದು. ಸೊ ಇದು ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ you can write b star equals minus b. So what is the skew symmetric matrix? Here skew symmetric matrix ಅಂದ್ರೇನು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ diagonal elements 0 ಇರಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದರೆ ಪ್ಯೂರ್ಲಿ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನರಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಹಂಗಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸ್ಕ್ಯೂ ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿಕ್, ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಕಾಂಜುಗೇಟ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಸೈನ್ಗಳಿದ್ದಾವ, ಸೊ ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಸೊ it is a skew symmetric matrix. So what is bi taken? Bi taken, it is ai. Okay, so therefore ಇದನ್ನು ಬರೆಯಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ. therefore b is skew hermitian. So we can write b is equal to I times of a. ಈ ಥರ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ this proves. So next problem. So if a equals 2 plus I 3 minus 1 plus 3i minus 5i 4 minus 2i. Verify that a star into a is a hermitian matrix. So solution. So what is the given? Consider the given matrix. Given matrix A equals, what do you get here? 2 plus I 3 minus 1 plus 3i minus 5i 4 minus 2i. Okay, so now you have to take it conjugate for this one. So conjugate, so what do you get? A conjugate here, so I is replaced to minus I, so 2i minus here 3 minus 1 minus 3i, and here minus 5, and here we'll get minus I, and here 4 plus 2i. So take it transpose for this one. So if you take it transpose, yeah, transpose conjugate of A is given by A star. So what do you get here? A conjugate here, a row column wise ಬರಿಬೇಕಷ್ಟೇ. So 2 minus I 3 minus 1 minus 3i, here minus 5 minus I 4 plus 2i. So this is here transpose, conjugate transpose or transpose conjugate, both are same. Okay, now we consider A star A. So what is A star? A star is 2 minus I minus 5 3 minus I minus 1 minus 3i 4 plus 2i. Now what is A here? A is 2 plus I 3, and here minus 1 plus 3i, and here minus 5 minus I 4, okay, 4 minus 2I. So you have to cross multiply this one. So what do you get here? If you cross multiply, so you'll get final answer is 36 minus 8I, and here minus 19 plus 17I, and here 6 plus 8I, 10 minus 5 plus 5I. So minus 19 minus 17I, so we'll get minus 5 minus 5I, here we get 30. So I recorded this one as B matrix. Okay, so I found out A star into A. So now you have to prove this one is Hermitian. So Hermitian ಅಂದ್ರೇನು, ಇದೇ ಸೇಮ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಅದರ ಕಾಂಜುಗೇಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಗೆಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ A ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು A, ಇದೇ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಕಾಂಜುಗೇಟ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು A. ಸೊ ಇದು ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅನ್ Hermitian. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಾವು ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಗೆಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಸ್ B. ಸೊ ಈಗ B ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ B ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ದೆನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅನ್ Hermitian ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋಕ್ಕಾಗೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದರೆ ಹೇಳೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನಾವು what you get, this one is B matrix, right? So you have to take it conjugate for that one. So conjugate B bar equals, so what you get here if you take it conjugate, so 36 plus 8I, I is replaced to minus I ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So what you get 6 plus 8I minus 19 minus 17I, okay, 6 minus 8I are that 10, so minus 5 minus 5I, and here minus 19 plus 17I, so minus 5 plus 5I, so we'll get 30. Okay, so now transpose for this one. So if you take it transpose, what do you get here? Conjugate transpose, that means, or you can write, sorry, this is B I taken, so B star, so B star equals, what do you get here now? Either transpose ತಗೋಬೇಕಷ್ಟೇ, 36 plus 8I minus 19 minus 17I, and here what do you get? 6 minus 8I, 10 minus 5 minus 5I, and here minus 19 plus 17I, here minus 5 plus 5I, and you will get 30. So ಇದು ಮತ್ತು B ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್, B ಅಂತ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನ, ಅವೆರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ದೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆನ್ Hermitian. ಇದು ಮೈನಸ್ B ಇದ್ದಿದ್ರೆ ವಿಲ್ ಸೇ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಸ್ಕ್ಯೂ Hermitian. ಸೊ ಈ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ B ಇದೆ, ಸೊ B ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು B ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆನ್ Hermitian ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಹೆನ್ಸ್ written by definition, B equals A transpose conjugate into A is a Hermitian matrix. Hermitian matrix.